Hello everyone, welcome to the video. This is not my normal style of content, but a little birdie told me that he probably prefers this type of content, so I'm gonna make that little birdie happy. If that's you, then hey, how you doing? Well, anyway, we're gonna talk about the YouTube partner program changes right now that are happening. I'm looking at my other monitor if you're wanting to know, not the back rooms. Yep, I know, that's where I live. As a small creator myself, there's a lot to take in, especially with the changes that we have coming on February 1st of 2027. So there are gonna be some requirements you're gonna need to know for the new changes. Right now, as currently, it is 4,000 watch hours, but in the future, it is going to be increased to 8,000 watch hours. Double. We also have that included for short creators that have increased from 10 million to 20 million. Oof. If you're a short creator, you better get the pumping. Subscriber count has remained the same, so it's still 1,000 subscribers. You need to hit 1,000 subscribers in either 8,000 watch hours, or you need to have 20 million on your shorts within 90 days. Not so eco-friendly, isn't it? Here's the catch. Existing partners of the YPP are grandfathered in. Basically, this means they are untouched. However, short creators, even though they're already in the program, must maintain 10 million views over 90 days to keep their monetization. So if you don't have that, now I believe this also applies for creators who are still within the program, especially for like the 4,000 era, because once it hits 8,000, you're going to need to stay within the limits of 8,000. Sure, they say you can like have a grace period of 90 days, but you never know. That's just kind of how YouTube rolls. The communication with this website is non-existent. Unless you scream loud enough on Twitter, then you can finally get some kind of response. So what is happening? Well, YouTube is doubling down on ad revenue and premium revenue, tightening the entry threshold for new creators joining the YPP. And I have some honest theories about this. First being the growing concern of AI channels. You've seen them everywhere, the Tung Tung Sahur and, etc., stuff like that. YouTube's poop. Actually, no, YouTube poop isn't AI. That's a whole different era. It's the modern brain rot, pretty much. I'm sure you've seen it. I don't keep up enough with it anymore. Basically, this is a way to counter them, to make sure that YouTube has some kind of grip on these channels, because from what I've seen, they fucking blow up. Like, I remember there was the Yeti a while back, and then it just skyrocketed from there, and now like you have these, especially in the shorts field, these channels that spawn out of nowhere and gain millions of views instantly, breaking into the YPP, and basically just gaining all this wealth for the easiest access for content that isn't even original or theirs. And we already have the issue where YouTube's AI is shadow banning actual creators and actual content instead of the fucking issue we have at hand. Anything but destroying an AI data center, oh my god. Don't put bamboo in a fucking AI data center, oh my god. This is also going to be harmful to animation channels. Now you're probably wondering, as an animator like myself, why? How does this make sense? Well, animations take a long time, and since the watch hours have now increased from 4,000 to 8,000, that means you are going to need to be working overtime, either pushing out quantity over quality, especially if you're a short creator who's trying to grow in this new sphere. You're either going to have to choose to make 1 million shorts out of one animation, or you're going to have to choose to make millions of animations and fucking risks getting this fucking thing. I got this from fucking animation. It's not fun. This is also going to be harmful to long form content. So if you make like video essays and etc., you're going to be spending more time letting it bake in the oven than actually pushing out the content. As I said, for the animation ones, you got a situation now where it's quality over quantity. And the biggest thing, this damages the idea that anyone can be a creator in 2027. You have to really think about it. When I first started YouTube back in 2016, this platform was very accessible to anybody with a monitor, a computer, a phone, anyway, because it is YouTube. It is you that is being broadcasted to the tube, which obviously means television, or used to mean. I'm old, okay? I'm fucking 23. I'm ancient. Wow. Woohoo. I digress. What I'm saying is that this is literally ripping out the meaning of this platform. Even though you could make the argument that this could be a blessing in disguise and that it needs to kill AI, or at least try to slice these channels down. And I agree, anything to bring AI down, sure, but it's also the reality of an inflated market. Everyone wants to be an influencer. There is no escape from that. That's just the world we live in now. Kaisenet, streamers, etc., Streamer University, Asmongold, Critical, all those kind of creators. And that's just like naming off the top of my head. You also have like the Vandal Crew, etc. There's like a category for everybody. I recently found out that there's a category for people that dumpster dive, They record their duster diving and they make like $20,000 a month just recording that shit. There is a category for everybody. So with a market this large, and this market is constantly expanding, well, of course, it's got to cut somewhere. It's going to have to make competition somewhere. Even though YouTube makes a lot of money, these AI, they're flying way faster than they can print. So it has to give somewhere. It's just the natural course of things. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is this a blessing in disguise, or is this a curse? Do you think that you may be going forward YouTube, or are you going to go over to Twitch, or do you think YouTube might need a competitor to actually fix this situation? And honestly, if you think the dislike button should come back, let me know. I don't really do these styles of videos, but this was interesting to me. I wanted to talk about it, but that's about it.